Hey BROCHIKAS, how are you? Welcome to another video. So I'm just wanting to make a little disclaimer before this video starts because I know that I haven't been super strict on my diet lately. Ever since moving here, I've just become way more lenient, and I think it's just because of the stress of moving, starting a well, it's the same job but it's in a different place, meeting new people, being in a new place, just having a lot to do in the rest of my life, that I haven't been super strict on my keto lifestyle. Now, I still call myself keto, even though it's mostly lazy keto or low carb, high fat. I just call myself keto because I try my best to live a keto lifestyle, and sometimes it's on point and sometimes it's not. And sometimes it takes a while for us to understand, because I know for sure it took me a while to understand that this is actually the first time in my life I can truly tell you that I really did change my lifestyle. And it comes normally, like it comes so second nature and normally to me, does that make sense? Normal to me to be low carb, high fat. That is just how I live my life now. That is the basis. That is life. What it used to be is high carb, crappy, terrible, unhealthy food, and that was the standard. And so then every now and again I would have like a nice healthy meal. But now my standard is healthy living. My standard is living like very, very healthy, eating very good foods, low carb, high fat, keto lifestyle. And then just like any other human on the planet, you're gonna sometimes have a different kind of meal. Just like somebody who eats McDonald's every day and Chef Boyardee and like Hamburger Helper and pasta for their normal life, and they go and they have a salad because they felt like having a salad. It's the same exact thing. I live a keto lifestyle. This is my life. If I went into a grocery store, I just gravitate towards low carb, no sugar or lowest sugar possible, high fat, moderate to high protein foods. That is just what I gravitate towards, and I don't think I could change that way of living. That's just how I am now. But yes, sometimes I'm going to venture outside of that, but it will not last. And that's the difference between now and the last time I was on a diet, because the last time I wasn't strong enough to dabble in other carbs and dabble in things that I shouldn't be eating and then reel it back in. It was very hard for me, and then I would just go off the rails and I would have like a binge eating session for like months and months and months. Now I'm strong enough. I don't like, yes, it's nice to have those foods sometimes, but just because I have a piece of bread one day doesn't mean that I'm like, I need bread. Like, it's not like the next day I'm like, more bread, man, I need more bread. You know what I mean? It's my natural instinct to eat low carb and high fat all the time, and then just when I'm having a good time, I might cheat. And so basically what I'm saying is that I've just been really enjoying my life. I've really been happy, enjoying myself, enjoying where we live. You guys saw in the vlogs, if you watch my vlogs, that I did cheat a few times when I went out to dinner with family friends, because we were in a new place and looking at new restaurants and having a good time. And of course I'm planning to cheat a little bit on vacation, because first of all, it's just going to be easier, and second of all, I'm enjoying my time. It's vacation. So I just wanted to make that disclaimer, because what you're about to see in this video is a very, very lazy, very like dirty keto food examples. So basically what I'm asking of you guys is to just not come for me. Please, if there's any keto police out there, please don't come for me. I'm having a very lazy keto life right now because I'm just enjoying my life. I'm having fun. These foods taste delicious, but they are high fat, low carb. I am not strict keto anymore. I am not actively trying to lose weight. I am very happy where I am, so I am just maintaining. So these are the foods that make me happy when I'm craving and when I'm just like, you know, wanting really good tasting stuff, you know, and I don't want to be plain. So yeah, just don't come for me, keto police. Thank you in advance. Let's get into what this video is. It's kind of all over the place, a mess, because I wanted to do a what I eat in the day on my period, and then I didn't finish it and I took a bunch of other clips. So I kind of put it all together in a video, and I hope that it's helpful in some way, shape, or form. But basically, this is what I ate over the past few weeks. I was PMSing, I was on my period, I was hungry, and I was like in a rush and I didn't have a lot of time, but then I had a lot of cravings. And yeah, so this is just inspired by that. If you have trouble, if you cheated, getting back into keto because you miss all the foods that you wish you could have, this is the video for you, because I understand. I've been there and I still do that. Like, I may be keto, but I'm eating pancakes because I miss pancakes, but I'll make them keto. So if you need food inspiration, this is just some food porn for you, food inspiration, give you a little bit of ideas that you can kind of cheat essentially, but not really cheat, not really throw off your whole diet, not really throw off all of your progress. So this is what I do a lot of the times when I'm having cravings or I'm on my period and PMSing, like I said. I don't have recipes for everything in here. If I do make things myself, if it is my own recipe, I did include it like by word. I was saying what I did. But for most of the things in here, you can definitely look it up online and somebody has a recipe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this kind of like food inspiration, what I ate for the past couple weeks type video. I don't have a title yet. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Today it is 3:02. I have a bulletproof coffee. It got all messy. I've just been sipping on, waiting for my eggs to be done. I have 4 hard-boiled eggs with a little bit of mayonnaise on the side. Don't knock it till you try it. You know, that's what's in deviled eggs and egg salad. So instead of taking all the energy to make that, sometimes I just do this and put a little bit on each one. It's really good. I have some pink Himalayan salt and some black pepper and a glass of water. And I'm watching my favorite show of all time, Charmed. So a drink that I tend to have a lot is just a quad ristretto blonde espresso over ice, and I like it in a grande cup with heavy whipping cream, and I usually add a stevia or 2, and it's just a quick way to get a lot of caffeine. And then here is something really exciting. I tried the 0 carb bread, which I will put up a picture in just a second. But there are 0 carbs in this bread. It's 45 calories per slice. And I put some salami, ham, cheese, and mayonnaise in it. It was really good, you guys. I have some pancakes for the first meal of the day. It is about to be 2. Got some butter on top. This time I put in a little bit of cinnamon powder. I'm interested to see how it's going to taste. And I have my Walden Farms. No other, of course. 0 everything. We love that. And yeah, so this is like my favorite thing to have for breakfast, especially when I'm PMSing. Wanted to mention that I have a lot of people ask me for this recipe, but it's just the keto cream cheese pancakes, so you can look it up. Everybody has a recipe. Basically, the ratio is 1 egg to 1 ounce of cream cheese. I usually do 3 eggs, 3 ounces of cream cheese, blend it up in the blender, and I get about 3 good-sized pancakes out of it. I like to add baking powder and a splash of vanilla to mine personally. It helps them get a little bit fluffier and give them a little vanilla taste. So this was a night we did not feel like cooking. We had a lot going on, a busy week, and we were starving. So we got us some Flying Dutchman from In-N-Out, which is 0 carb. It's just meat and cheese. And then we found this place called Pieology. I've never been there before, but I saw in the window that they have cauliflower crust. So I looked it up online. I saw the nutrition facts, and it's basically, I can't remember what it was, like 10 carbs for a slice or 8 carbs for a slice, something like that. So we picked it up. It's obviously not the lowest in carb, thing that you can find, but it tasted really delicious. And if you didn't have any other carbs in the day and you had 4 slices, that's 40 carbs. And like lazy keto is technically no more than 50 carbs, but this is like really lazy, dirty keto. And I wouldn't do it all the time, but if you're having extreme cravings and you're on your period and there's a lot going on, hey, at least it's something different you can pick up. So we got buffalo chicken flavor. Here's a snack that I like to have sometimes. I don't have these yogurts all the time, but sometimes I crave it and I miss it. So I like to put some fruit, whatever fruit I have on hand. It's 2 grams net carbs for the yogurt and then whatever net carbs you get from the fruit. But I usually don't have that much space to put fruit. So, I mean, there's probably only like 2 with the blueberries I have on top here. So yeah, it's really, really good little snack. There's some protein in there and very little calories, and it tastes delicious. And this is basically the same as the clip I've already showed. It's just the hard-boiled eggs with salt, pepper, and a little bit of mayonnaise on top. Kind of my lazy deviled egg recipe, but this is what I do if I don't have a lot of food in my house or I'm like crunched for time and I don't want to think, and it tastes really good. But the reason why I'm showing this clip is because I have my keto-friendly Arnold Palmer iced tea here, which I do have a recipe for, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Here is a really delicious lunch that is super underrated, and it's a Cobb salad. You can put anything with this. I have cheese, a little bit of tomato, avocado, hard-boiled egg, some bacon bits, and then here was a dinner that we made. I have my keto iced tea lemonade once again, and this is our kind of like chicken parm, but it's not breaded. We just take some chicken breast tenderloins, put a little bit of low-carb red sauce on it with some mozzarella, and then we have some zoodles, and I made some fathead dough garlic bread. And then this is another dinner we had. We made some ribs with the G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce. We have a little bit of green bean casserole. We used chicharrones as the topping, and then we also made a cauliflower mac and cheese topped with bacon bits. You can look up a recipe anywhere of the cauliflower mac and cheese. So many people do it, but it's really, really good. And then I was having these Keto Fit bars a lot for on the go snacks when I didn't have time to make a meal. It worked out great for on the go, but also for my cravings for chocolate because it tasted like cookie dough chocolate. So those came in clutch. And this, I don't know why I crave chicken salad, but I do. I'm obsessed with chicken salad, tuna salad, egg salad, anything with mayonnaise, I love. And this is my famous chicken salad. My husband loves when I make this, and I always get a lot of questions about the recipe. Basically, all I do is get some chicken breast tenderloins, cook them up, shred them up, add mayonnaise to your own taste, like whatever, however amount of mayonnaise that you like in your salads, add that amount. Put some black pepper. I like to use celery salt, and it just gives it a certain flavor. And then I like to add 3 different red peppers. This is my spicy chicken salad. So I put cayenne powder, paprika, and chili powder. Just do it all to your liking. Just stir a little bit in and then taste it, so on and so forth. I like to chop up some onion in this as well. And if you had celery, that would be really good, but I never have celery. So I put this in little romaine lettuce leaves, and that's how I ate it that night. So ever since I picked this bread up, I wanted to try this, but I only had the odds and ends left, and I was like, what a better time to try this just in case it doesn't come out good. So I just like had the ends of the bread and I was like, let's make some French toast. Why not? So I have 2 eggs here, scrambled up with some cinnamon, and I'm just dipping the bread into that and obviously just making French toast the way you normally would, except for with a 0 carb bread. So this actually came out pretty good, but it is way drier because this bread is obviously different. It's not real bread. So I will say it came out really different. I did put some butter on top just like I do with my pancakes, and of course the Walden Farms pancake syrup. If anything, I feel like I had to use extra syrup because the bread was really dry. But it still was good. It still, kicked the craving. I'm still on my period and I was just craving something sweet, but I was also really hungry, and we have to go grocery shopping tomorrow, so I always just make do with what I have.